Okay, so we got a new setup going on over here. Got the webcam, and not only in a better spot, I think, but should be full HD now. So let me know what you think about that. So it shouldn't be delayed or anything. I think in the last few videos I've been delayed, and every time I moved, it would be, it just wouldn't look good. So in this, should be 1080p. So let me know what you think, and let's get into the action from today's game. Some early games. I had Corey Kluber on the bench, thankfully, so he only got 17 points this afternoon. Tampa Bay beat Cleveland 6-4, but he did 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 10 Ks, gets the win. Okay, so that's the difference between Tampa Bay and, of course, the Angels. Because the Angels, like I've been saying in the last few videos, their pitchers get absolutely no run support whatsoever. So the Angels lose to Texas 7-2, and they actually scored 2 runs, which was kind of crazy. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, Sandoval gets the loss, and he only gave up 2 earned runs. So I'm kind of curious why he gets the loss when he only gave up the 2 runs. So that's actually more annoying than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, so Sandoval is actually pitching pretty well. He pitched 5 2/3, only gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 6 Ks, but of course gets the loss because he gets no run support. 146 total points in 89.2 innings pitched. He's 3-7. He was, I believe, 3-1 when I got him. He's on a 5-game straight losing streak, and he's lost 6 out of his last 10. I know I've mentioned him before, so I won't go through his whole, all of his stats or whatever. But it is funny that he's only given up more than 2 earned runs twice in about his last 10 games. But he just can't win a game because God knows the Angels can't score runs. And I still don't know what that's about, but that's a story for the last 3 or 4 videos, so I won't paint you through it in this one either. So Sandoval gets the loss, of course. He gets 8 points. Kyle Wright gets the win. 6 2/3, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Bednar pitches an inning, gets 5 points with 2 strikeouts. So does Jorge Lopez. David Robinson actually gets -3. He gives up 3 hits and 2 earned runs with 1 K, but doesn't get the loss. Hitters did okay. Nothing exciting. Got 19 total. So I decided to get rid of Sandoval and Noah Syndergaard because I can't stand having any Angels pitching whatsoever at this point. Because again, they could give up 1 earned run and lose the game because they just can't score runs. So I got Merrill Kelly, just added Merrill Kelly, pitcher from Arizona, and I got back Jose Urquidy from Houston. And the only reason I got Jose Urquidy is he's 9-4 on the year, and obviously Houston's doing very well this year. So hopefully he can at least, if nothing else, win some games. It's not like he's blowing the roof off the place or anything like that, ERA-wise. I mean, he's got a 3.86 ERA. That's pretty good, right? But so does Sandoval. And I think Sandoval's was actually better, to be honest with you. I don't remember off the top of my head. But Sandoval's 3-7, Urquidy's 9-4, and they essentially, I think, have about the same ERA, although I think Sandoval's is better. So it just shows you how just, if you're on a bad team, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just, I don't get why the Angels can't score runs, but it is what it is. So I'll have Merrill Kelly going for me tomorrow. And let's see. And Jose Urquidy just pitched, so he's obviously not going to pitch for me, within the next few days. Zack Greinke is pitching tomorrow as well against the Yankees, so I'm going to say heck no on that because he's probably going to get shelled. He's also 3-6 on the year. Had a couple of wins that I was lucky enough to get, so I'm going to say heck no with that. So let's see, what else should I mention? Yeah, Sandy Alcantara didn't have a great game last night. He only got 1 point, 5 innings pitched against the Mets, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and 5 Ks. So obviously that was tough. He yielded 3 runs in the second inning, 2-run triple. But it was actually the first time, and I'm reading this off RotoWire, first time since June 24th that he's given up more than 3 runs, and third time this season. So he's got still a 1.9 ERA, 138 strikeouts, 239 walks, and 149 innings pitched. So obviously can't complain about anything about that. Has a bad game. It is what it is. He doesn't get the loss, though, which I find interesting. Because, again, Sandoval gives up 2 runs, and it was scoreless through at least 4, I believe. And, you know, he has, I think he gave up the runs in the 5th, but I forget exactly, but it doesn't even matter. Because you shouldn't just give up 2 earned runs and then automatically get the loss pretty much every time. Alcantara gives up 4, and he doesn't get the loss. So it's annoying. It is what it is. But yeah. Oh, and Josh Naylor is day to day. What was the issue with him? An ankle injury. So he's out for the second consecutive game. He was on, I believe, a 9-game hitting streak. Or no, what was it? 9 or 8 out of the last 10 or something like that. But he's batting .282, .332 on base with a .514 slugging, 14 home runs, 53 RBIs. But I have yet to play him because he's been injured. So it is what it is. But other than that, everything looks good. Just sucked that I had Corey Kluber on my bench. I just got to remember to set my rosters a few days ahead. Still can't get these matinee games on schedule, and I know it's Saturday, so I get that. But I don't understand why they have so many matinee games during the week. And I get travel. I do get travel, but it's not just travel because they have matinee games even when they're not traveling the next day either. So I don't quite understand that. But it is what it is. So yeah, I think I'll end it there. Just a quick little video to update you guys. And yeah, let me know what you think of the camera setup. Should be much better than it was. So hopefully you guys can see things clearly. I'd like to get another shelf, get some more hats going back there. I think that would add to the video a little bit, get some scenery going. And yeah, so it's a work in progress. Thanks for following along. Thanks for checking out the channel and the video again. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you next time.